Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jam and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is episode 142 in the Throwback Thursday series I'm doing using old makeups. Not oogie old, just not talked about. Old. And today's palette of choice is the Nomad Cosmetics Orient Express palette. I used this recently in a video and did warn you that this was coming, but Susan had mentioned, my favoriteest bully, that this palette never makes people's favorites list from Nomad. And I was like, ooh, I knew I'd used it once. Turns out I've used it twice, but now I've used it 3 times, of course. The quality is fantastic. Why am I not using this? So that's what I'm doing today. I thought I would do a green look. I can't say some of the names, but there's a matte green, a sort of shimmery-ish green. Okay, here, why don't I just show you real quick. So, matte green, shimmery green, or metallic, you know, nothing wild and crazy, just pretty. And then there's this like multi-chrome. It's like yellow and pink and orange and some green maybe. That's the shade I really want to use. I was going to pair it with the red shade, but I have used the red and I have not used any of the greens, so going with the greens. Hopefully you're into this. I would really like to know if you have this palette. It's no longer available. It was retired last summer into fall. So yeah, definitely not something you can get. But if you have it, you should use it because boy howdy, once again, Susan is not wrong. And we should be using our old makeups because that's the point of this video, to remind anyone who stumbles across my channel that you don't have to always be using the new. It's okay to use the stuff that is old. And let's face it, in the makeup world, old could be last week. I got the Nomad Polar Express palette last week and I've not seen one video since I got it. So yeah, I will of course be making more videos with it because that's what I do. So all that to say, use your old makeups. They were exciting and they can be again. One trick I use is moving them around. I'll rearrange them. I'll put them in alphabetical order. I'll arrange them by like packaging, you know, just mix it up. And that helps you to see what you've got a little bit differently. Okay, I'm going to stop and just get into putting these eyeshadows on. I'm very, very excited. Okay, I'm gonna start with the matte green. I can't say the name, so all I can be is sorry, but I primed my eyes with my NARS Soft Matte Concealer from my lash line to my brows. My brows are done. I never say this part, and I'm not sure why, but I don't set my eye primer. Regardless of what one I'm using, I don't set it. I want as much bang for my buck out of my eyeshadows, and one way to get that is to not set your eye primer. So yeah, I never do. Look at that. I mean, that's blended. A little anticlimactic, if you ask me, which, you know, nobody did, but I decided while I was blending that I'm going to use the yellow matte called Golden Age just along the edge because I don't think I've used it. And look, I mean, Susan could not have been righter. No, it's not proper English, but it amuses me to say it like that. That's beautiful. These shades are just Ah, so good. Could go back in with a little bit of green and just bring this up a tiny bit higher. I can adjust for my eye shape. My eyes are hooded, so everything goes up higher than it's supposed to. In fact, I'm filming this on, I think it's Tuesday. And my video today that went up is a tutorial on doing eyeshadow for hooded eyelids. Just gonna blend out that NARS concealer. Okay, now I think I'm gonna go right into Grand Sweet, which is the like metallic green, and that's gonna go out here. It's not so sparkly that it's gonna look weird out here, I don't think. Also, I think you can put whatever eyeshadow wherever you want to. So, just because somebody we watch on the YouTubes or even IRL that don't put shimmery shades on their outer corner, they don't have to. You're allowed to do makeups any way you want. If you like it, then it is perfectly okay, because you're the one that matters. That's very pretty. And per usual, back in with the matte green. Just a little bit of a blend. We don't want anything weird happening. I think that's pretty. Now the question is, do I put Venice over anything, or do I just go in with it? I think I just go in with it, but I do want to wet it. And I, of course, left my water bottle in the bathroom. I think so. Okay, now I'm gonna go with Venice on my Singe Beauty EO1. Yes. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh. Why have I not used this more? You know it's good when I start whispering. What a whack job. I'm going to bring it over the green. And then of course up higher than my crease, because it's going to end up there anyway. Looks cuter if I do it on purpose. So I'm just going to build this up a little bit. Holy heck, Batman. What would we do without my favoritist bully? This palette would be sitting over on my shelf, feeling all sad and neglected. Wowie, wow, wowzer. So I think I'd like to say this was planned. It was not. I'm not that good. I'm going to take some more of the yellow matte and bring that along the top because of the shimmer shade having that kind of yellow goldish reflect. It really brings it together. This is giving Green Bay Packer vibes, which if I were hanging out with Jason and Jill at a game would be perfect. But sadly, I'm not. And they were just in Jacksonville. That would have been cool. Sunshine and warm. Yeah. And a Green Bay win. Psh, nothing to complain about there. All right, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of the matte green, just for a tiny bit more out here. I can't quite decide if I like this blend or not, so, or not even blend, but like shape. I think I like it. So I'm gonna go whack on the other eye, and I'm actually gonna film another video because in that video I have everything but eyes, so it's the perfect time. So I'm gonna go do all of that, and then I will come back and show you the finished look, and we can wrap up this Throwback Thursday video. All right, I'm back and everything is done, obviously. Let me scoot you in for an up close at the eyes. I really like this eye look so much. These greens are fantastic. That multi-chrome is beautiful. I could not be happier. Again, what would we do without my favoriteest bully? Susan, thank you so much for encouraging me to use this palette. It's so good. It's so good. I really like that multi-chrome. I hope something super similar makes an appearance in a future Nomad palette because it's so pretty. I love it. So anyway, that is a Throwback Thursday, episode 142, done and dusted, in the books. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.